pretty hard when it comes to the credit crunch, it would seem, Ned.
Yeah, and this is politically bad news for the government because we know the economy's in trouble. We know housing is particularly in trouble. But the real problem politically for the government, and the real prize, I suppose, for people in the opposition, is these marginal seats in the southeast of London, southeast of England, and the London area, where Middle England will vote and decide the next general election. And as the major government knows to its peril, when economic circumstances are bad, it is the economy, stupid, and that's why people vote. So,
and we're not sort of talking about, even with this, a slight slump. I mean, according to this, £40,000 or more is going to be wiped off this particular range of homes within 12 months. I mean, it's a heck of a lot of money.
And much more seriously, what we've heard repeatedly over the last week or so is most of the experts think this is going to be a sustained decrease. In other words, I think the hope among the optimists at first was the housing market and the economy would take a hit for 12 months, and then it would be a fairly narrow one-dip recession, and that's not so clear anymore.
No. Tim?
Well, we have to take this report from the Centre for Economics and Business Research and AXA seriously, and as you say, middle-class homes will be losing on average in value £100 a day. And what is interesting, even people on proper salaries, you know, big salaries as high as 70k, have been going into these citizens' advice bureaus and asking for help. So it is genuinely a middle-class malaise. And Stephen Folcard of AXA, one of the people responsible for this report, says the resilience of the middle classes has always been taken for granted, but now it is being severely tested, and he's honestly not certain whether or not we're all going to come through it in one piece.
I mean, because presumably you're talking, if it does continue to stay at that lower level now, as you were saying, you could be talking 5 to 10 years before you get that stability back in the housing market.
Yeah, particularly if, as again, the experts have said, the entire housing market in Britain has been overvalued for a long time. And that's serious in any country, but in a country where such a large proportion of people's personal wealth is tied up in homes, that's a huge political problem.